Hello everyone, we just got ourselves a huge new console mod drop in Baldur's Gate 3, and this is featuring some mods I know a lot of people were looking forward to having come to console, so I'll be breaking all of those down in this video. Of the 20 new mods, there's only one new subclass mod, but we got ourselves some cool things like new Find Familiars, so if you are a fan of using that, there's a bunch of new ones here that I can't wait to break down for you guys. And I guess the first one I'll start with is the new subclass mod. So this is the 5th edition Spirits Bard subclass, and this mod is made by Ellipsoid314. So if you're a fan of Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, you'll know the Spirit Bard itself. What's cool about the Spirit Bard, and I guess this rendition of it, is it has it has a version of guidance, but the big thing is the Tales of Beyond, which gives you a random buff that you can apply to your team. So you get a random tale that you can use to buff allies or attack enemies, and you get new options as you level. This has support all the way up to level 20, which I think is pretty awesome. And it does have some slight changes from 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, but I'll get into this one a little bit later on in the video. Now, another mod that we got here is the All Players in Dialogue mod. So it's kind of funny how it works. So basically, this mod made by X_Chuck_X allows it so that you can have all your characters appear in cutscenes whenever you're talking to people, because you know sometimes when you're talking to a character in the game, it only brings one character there and you don't get all the reactions. This opens things up so you can have all your characters and all your dialogue options, which I think is awesome because it just brings things together, especially if you're playing with another friend. It's cool to be able to see their characters there as well as yours. So this brings all the characters together, and it's just a small quality of life change that I think makes a big difference in terms of your playing of Baldur's Gate 3. So visual improvements for multiplayer, visual presence restored, your friends' characters are added back to the dialogue scenes, filling available slots so everyone plays start of the action. And Asterion, Gale, Shadowheart, etc. can now react in dialogue if they have corresponding lines, which is really nice to see that as well included in it. Now, what's cool about this is it actually works with if you have the increased party size mod, it'll actually bring the characters that are going to be specific to that dialogue into it. So that is quite nice. So all players in dialogue. We also got ourselves another mod for people that play with others with the Follow the Leader mod. So this allows you to follow other players automatically in multiplayer games. Now, previously, if you've ever played couch co-op, Baldur's Gate 3 is one of the best couch co-op games. I'm just going to say that right now. I think it's one of the best. However, it is kind of annoying because you have to control one character and have your others follow along. This adds a spell into the game so that you can just have one character be the leader of the party, and then your characters will follow along. Somewhat similar to how the game normally works whenever you're exploring and walking around. You'll have your whole team follow along with you. Don't have to worry, you can just kind of set it on cruise control and have them run alongside you. So this mod was made by Herbie Dent 1, and it's a pretty nice mod, especially for those that are playing multiplayer. Now, we also got ourselves the All Origins mod. This is cool. What this does, you know, you can choose the Astarion, Karlach, and others for your origin. However, now you can start the game as Minthara, Halsin, Minsk, Jaheira, or Alfira. That is cool. So with this mod, it says this may bring unexpected results to your game. It may break it, not fully tested. Larian tested it and it passed. So hey, it's a mod that they deemed worthy to come to console. Just heed that warning. There may be some issues. I mean, if you play as like Minsk and then later on go to recruit Minsk, there might be something going on with our favorite fella here. So yeah, I guess this is something that you want to, I guess, just be warned before playing. There may be some slight issues with it, but I think this is a really cool mod, especially for those that are big fans of Minthara and Jaheira. So that's cool. But we also got ourselves another one that I think a lot of people will really enjoy with the hireling Gortash Ranger. So this makes it so that he's replacing one of the origins here, so you can have Gortash in your party as a character. I know there's a lot of people that really like him, so this mod is made especially for them. This mod is made by TG Lai here, so yeah, you got all the items here. So it comes with Gortash spells and common version of his equipment. It's also safe for uninstall. So yeah, now you can run around with Gortash. Don't run him alongside Karlach. It'll just make things awkward for both of them, but super cool. I think these type of mods are great. There's also ones for having like Orin or Ketheric as well. So hopefully we'll see those come to console as well, because I know a lot of people want some replacers for the hirelings, and this one just replaces the Ranger with Gortash. So pretty cool. We also got ourselves the Find Familiars 2024 Players Handbook. So with this mod, it adds a number of new Find Familiars. This mod was made to Jalv there. So you can see here from our Find Familiars, we got ourselves the regulars here. And then we also got ourselves a Find Familiar bat that can, it says cat that can meow, but it's bat. We also got ourselves an octopus, a hawk, a lizard, a weasel, and an owl. Now there's more, but I'll just show off, for example, like the octopus, which is kind of funny because it's a This is an actual creature in the game. You can only find these, I forget where exactly, but you can see here it's got the distract, so it can give advantage to characters, and then it also has like a tentacle attack here. So it's pretty cool to see this. Yeah, there's a bunch of little ones here, these freaky little guys here, but also with the warlock. So whenever you choose the Pact of the Chain for the warlock, we now get ourselves a pseudo dragon, a Sphinx of Wonder, which is basically just Terra. And it's funny because it uses the level 9 spell that Gale Origin can get if you ascend him. Also the Find Familiar Tadpole, and this will take the form of an animal's shape of your choosing. We got a Find Familiar Skeleton, a Sprite, and a Venomous Snake. So of all of these, we got some cool, I guess, new options here. So I'll show off what these end up looking like. So Pact of the Chain is not really a very popular choice, but you can see if you have Pact of the Chain, this gives us a ton of different options. So like popping in a pseudo dragon here, it's just a little baby dragon. It's just a baby. It has 13 health. It obviously scales up. It's got the distract. It also has the sting attack, doing a little bit of poison, and a bite attack, which is not very strong at all. So that's pretty powerful in and itself. We also got ourselves the Sphinx of Wonder too, so we can pop that down. It basically just gives us Terra the cat, Sphinx of Wonder. Also, there is a mod on PC that gives Gale the ability to summon in Terra, which is cool. She just says distract, and the Ren doing an additional 2d6 plus 3 of radiant damage is pretty actually strong for a Find Familiar like that, especially one at level 3. You can pop down and grab yourself a tadpole, which is disgusting, but yeah, it's got a bunch of blood everywhere. So yeah, if you wanted to play with a tadpole, you get distract, devour intellect, so it's kind of like if you choose us, which you can get that as well. But we also got ourselves a skeleton, so you can summon in that right there as a familiar. Kind of cool. This is just the archery one, so it does come with like its range attacks and different hamstring, piercing, and flourish attacks as well. Summon has the most, I guess, combat effectiveness. We also got ourselves the Sprite here. Summoning in the Sprite, it's just Dolly Thrice. It's static, unfortunately, but it is something there, so it can run around too, but it just stands there statically like that. And then it's got invisibility, distract, it's got a range attack, a melee attack, and yeah, it does have that bow, so it does have a bit of extra damage. It's a +2 bow or dagger, so kind of cool. And then we also got ourselves the Venomous Snake. So popping this one down, it's just a little snake, just a little guy. Only got 3 health, so it's kind of weak, very weak, but it has that poison attacks and can potentially poison targets. So they are quite balanced. I don't know why his head snapped down like that, but they're balanced for Baldur's Gate 3. I think that's a pretty cool mod, and definitely one that just adds something new to the game. So yeah, that's the Player's Handbook 2024 Find Familiars. Now we also got ourselves the Lemon Tattoo Replacer 5. I knew this one was coming. We got 1 through 4. This was obviously the next one in line, and it's actually a pretty good one because it has this here one that I showed off at the start of the video. So you got this one here. You got the migration, pretty intense. This squidification, you can't even say that. Strong Arm Syndicate, the Star Point Glitter, which gives you this cool appearance out of your eyes. The Shriek Mask, which puts this on your neck. Then we also got the Buggish Curls, completely covering the face. Hollow Spaces, Nightjar Blots, the Spider Lip, the Fiendhorn Lips, Flaring Sword, and Sinner Cheekbone, Caldera, Woven Ravens, Switchblade Trail, the Flashing Tailfin, Fallen Leaves. That's a little bit of an easier one. Does not have much going on there. Then the Pouring Hate, the Fungal Cloud, the Tometic Throat, gives you a little king note there. Yggdrasil, I think this one's cool. It's got some musical notes with butterflies. This one gives you a little cat face like Alice in Wonderland. Cursed Rose, that's the one that I showed off there. Dolmen Curse, Suffusion, Feyweld Syndicate, From the Deep, Sharp Candelabra, Blake Tiger, that's an interesting one, it's even on the lips there. Chastened, which gives you a little thumbs up there. Beholden Gorgon, Polka Dots, which is not polka dots, Wicked Reaper, the Broken Shard Sword, which gives you this cool effect from the eyes. Gurella, which is similar to one of the other ones, but it gives you the absolute tattoo on your neck. Searing Chains, which gives you this flame appearance. The Ivy Trellis, Mask of Wrath, Warboars, so I don't think there's anything boorish about that. Mechanist Moons, the Centipedes, Mudworms, Macabre Chin Strap. This one actually looked really cool. It does cover the whole lip, so whatever color you do end up choosing. This one can be quite intense. I think it looks awesome though, and definitely one that's pretty fun to use. And then the Dread Fog. So yeah, this just adds a bunch more tattoo replacers to the game. I think that this is awesome. People really do enjoy mods like this for customization. So Lush Lemon, great job on this one. We also got ourselves another customization mod with the old heads and faces. So I actually get a lot of comments. I know Baldur's Gate 3 kind of caters to an older crowd, and I think that that's great. And this is a perfect mod because this allows you to use some of the older faces in the game. 21 older faces and heads. So you got yourself these for 7 for the humans. So you can see there what they look like, giving you some nice new customization. We also got ourselves 4 for tieflings here, which you can see. You got Zevlor's face there, which is a previous mod, and then 2 for the half elf, giving us Ketheric's face as well as Jahara's face. So I know there's in other mods, and there's also Vlakith's face there, and then you got 2 other Gith, 1 dwarf face, and then 2 halfling and 2 gnome. So that's Barkus Root's face there. Yeah, it just adds some more faces to the game. I think this is one that a lot of people will like, especially for just the customization, because I was hearing that I guess there wasn't really many face mods that got released to the console lately, so this is a new one. Eleanor Roos has made this mod, and they've made some other ones like the darker black hair, more beards, 1 through 3. So lots of great mods from them. Now we also got ourselves better Matisse gear, so this gives you better options for Matisse. So there's a ring that makes you really tiny here. Yeah, it reduces you the size of an ant. This is the resistant to ants mod. Gives you the smaller size, but you can carry twice your weight. The ring of being really invisible. So this turns out this ring makes you actually invisible, but makes you much easier to kill. The ring of infinite wishes grants your spell some wild wishes. Don't worry, nothing bad, or is there? And the ring of Likinesis. I got a random rock and a string. Now let's use it somehow. Hope it doesn't hit me. So you can see here, you got like the spoon of saltiness, which gives you dry mouth, which can make you take force damage if you get a stroke. Really sad. Then also got the decanter of nearly endless water. How do I stop drinking? Sending shell, dance and encourage others to do the same. And the fishing rod of alertness. On melee attacks, it has a very low chance of stealing enemies' weapons by the hook. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, you can make them. You can use the mod, makes you really tiny, makes withers dance. Yeah, you got a whole lot of cool stuff. This mod was made by CH. Pretty cool. Now we also got ourselves some nice quality of life mods. So this mod by M Apex, Mage Hand wherever, or makes it so that you can use Mage Hand whenever, removes a cooldown. I'm a big fan of Mage Hand. You can throw potions with it. You can throw water bottles to set up cold or lightning damage for double damage. A lot of cool things you can do with this mod, but only for severe fans of Mage Hand. We also got ourselves long-lasting guidance, so it turns this into a non-concentration area of effect spell. And VFX and tingling sound effects are removed. So does it make, because when you have guidance cast, you have this glowing around your character and makes a little bit of noise. It removes all that. Also makes it last until long rest. Pretty cool. Now this mod here, dialogue tags for Warlock. This makes it so that all Warlocks will now have Rogue, Fighter, and Wizard dialogue tags, as well as the regular Warlock tags. This is awesome because sometimes you just want to role play, having more tags for different classes. So whenever you're in dialogue, you'll have like Rogue ones pop up. The reason I think that this fits is because a Warlock focuses on the blade. The Fighter also focuses on the blade. The Rogue also kind of focuses on the blade. So it does kind of feel thematic, as well as the Wizard does have some more magical, which you're a magic caster as a Warlock. So this feels right. You get all these extra dialogue tags. It's quite nice. And we also got ourselves the preset Mizora mod, which renders Mizora's human form in a selectable and fully customizable preset for body type 1 humans. Now, we do have 2 other mods on console right now that give you Mizora's face. I think I'll just be honest, I think Mizora's face is the best face mod on console. So this one's nice if you just wanted a different mod version of it. But we already got these in some other mods as well. So, hey, hopefully we'll get some more face mods here. Getting 22 new face mods is kind of nice, although they're not exactly for everyone. I just want more beautiful face mods like some of the ones that I use. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. We'll see some more hopefully soon. And I guess a little side note, one of my favorite face mods, they're working on a mod.io port of it, so hopefully we will see that here soon. It's the one that I use in pretty much all my videos. Hopefully we'll see it. Vampirin's head mod. Now, we also got ourselves Disguise Self, Origins, and Companions. What this does is it makes it so you can use Disguise Self and make yourself look like Astarion. Or you can make yourself Minsk. And yeah, this is just nice. This gives you changes to the spell so that you can have everyone looking like whoever you want. So this adds all the Origin Companions as options for that. Mod made by Mia TRT. We also got ourselves the, this is the Unlock Level Curve XP Instant, making each level only take one experience to level up. So this is nice. I know a lot of people really want these easy level up mods. This makes it so that you'll hit level 20 literally just by fighting the first imp that you can find. This mod was made by Dustbag, who made the unlock level curve mod, so this is just in addition to it. It does use the same image here of Gale and this girl character kind of clipping through each other, but XP instant. I know some people are asking for instant XP mods. However, I will give you guys a little bit pro tip. If you have the cheater ring mod installed, there is potions in the cheaters ring that will let you level up quickly. So you don't have to down this one, but it's a nice one there for those that want it. Now we got this disgusting hair of Auntie Ethel with this disgusting image of gross. So this mod was made by O for the Gamer. This basically makes so that you get multiple hairs of Ethel, which again, a little pro tip, you can actually get those from the cheaters ring mod. The reason this mod was made is because if you're playing multiplayer with your friends and you beat Ethel and you let her go, you get the hair from her. Now, it's not fair that one person only gets it and not the other, so this lets you share it. But you can also, again, do it with the cheaters ring, so just to save you the mod download, because we can only have 100 mods. Now, this is another cool one. So this mod made by Nebby. I am the Nebby. This is the Zentarum pay-to-win clear-out sale. So this puts a bunch of overpowered items in the Zentarum group, so you can go and buy like the Duelist Prerogative, the Sword of Chaos, Armor Persistent, Baldur's Helmet, and many of the other items in the game. You may also know this mod creator because they made the Estel's Brilliant Acquisitions. Similar concept, different area of the game, so very nice. I think that there's some people that really do enjoy types of mods like this because they feel natural. It's not like you're cheating and just grabbing all the items. You just get to buy them early game. Now, we also got ourselves, this mod I actually use quite a bit. I like it. The Eldritch Knight War Magic Enhanced. This mod came out September 6th. It was actually one of the very first mods in the Baldur's Gate 3 mod manager. I said back in like November that we'd be getting this mod on console. Took a little bit longer than expected, but it's here now. So what this does is you can now choose to use a bonus action spell instead of an action. So whenever you do your attacks, if you're an Eldritch Knight, you can have bonus action spell as well. What's cool about that is Booming Blade and Green Flame Blade from Mistress Spells do count, so this gives 4 attacks to the Eldritch Knight. Yes, it's a little bit overpowered, but it's fun all the same. Chiz Freak has made a bunch of other mods that you may have downloaded, so shouts out to them. They're working hard on this. We also got ourselves the All Epilogue Camp Clothing mod. So with this gives you all the epilogue outfits from the game right at the start of the game, so you can dress yourself up to the nines. Now, another little pro tip. Fear Taylor's Camp Clothing mod will have all of these as well, so you could just download that one too if you prefer. But this mod was made by Catlix. I think it's a good one. This is also pretty early in the mod manager. It was out October 17th, so that's pretty nice. And we also got ourselves another, we haven't gotten dice mods in a while, guys. I know there's a lot of discourse over on Reddit talking about how all the mods on console are just dice mods. I see that often. I see people comment saying, hey, all we got is dice mods. I'm going to buy a PC. This is another one, but we haven't had one all year, so more dice mods, I guess. It's for somebody. But looking into the Spirit Bard, so I will be hosting a build guide up later on this one. But what's cool about this is it does come with a bunch of different Tales from Beyond, so you can give your team a boost to like damage, so spiritual focus damage. Your damaging spells deal additional damage. So this is a spellcaster one. Once you make it to level 14, you get the Mythical Connection, which once per short rest, you can select a specific tale from the Beyond to learn. So it's random until you hit level 14. I think that's a cool way of doing it. So yeah, I will be posting a build guide on this a bit later today, so you can check that one out. But it's a cool mod. I'm a fan of bards, and the Spirit Bard is just a fun one to play around with. So let me know what of these mods is your favorite in Baldur's Gate 3. We got ourselves quite a few mods today, and 20 new ones. It's always nice to see. Hopefully we'll see some more class mods come soon, because I'm a big fan of the class mods and all the different item mods. So hopefully we'll see some of Graphic Fade's new ones come soon. But let me know your favorites in the comments. Hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.